Hello everybody, Mr. O here, and it's time for our next lesson in the foundations of art. This is going to be a two-parter. I'm going to do 3D shapes in this lesson and 3 in another. That way the videos end up shorter and easier for you to go back and practice, because 3D shapes aren't easy. Everything we draw in art can be traced back to a 2D shape or a 3D shape. And the first 3D shape I'm going to draw, which I start off as a circle. So if you haven't seen the 2D shape video and you don't know how to draw a circle, you may want to watch that one first. Notice that I did 2 lines and it looks like a circle. We're going to turn this into a sphere. And I'm close to a road, so you can kind of hear somebody gunning it. And I'm going to put a little shadow there. And don't worry if you don't understand shading or value. The next lesson I'm going to do will deal with that. And I'm just going to put some curved lines. We will name those curved lines, don't worry. The next shape we're going to do will be a pyramid. And we start off as a triangle. Now, here's the key to drawing a pyramid. If you go in this line and you go right in the middle, then go straight across, make another little dot, and then straight down, and then join that line there, we got ourselves a pyramid. Then we do our shadow. And I can do a better shadow than that. There we go. And I'm just going to use some hatch lines. Just kind of shade it in. And like I said, don't worry if you don't know what that means. I'll talk a little bit about shading and shadowing. And so there I go. I got my pyramid. The next shape we're going to do is usually what is considered the hardest. And that's going to be the cube. And we start off with a square. Now, I know a lot of students really want to get a ruler out. Don't worry. Just guesstimate your square. Even I make mistakes, so don't worry if it's not perfect. I'm going to make a dot in the middle there and a dot in the middle there. Now, there's an easy trick to this. See this length? You go up. See this length? You go out. They should be pretty much even. And you just form where they meet. Notice that I didn't go all the way there, so I just kind of put my little line there and then meet the corners. That's the key. If students make any mistake, they don't meet the corners correctly and they get it turns to an oblong cube box thing. Don't worry about that. And then right here, we go straight out. We're going to create the shadow. Almost will look like a lid. And you see how this line kind of goes this direction? We're going to copy that line and we'll create the shadow. What do you think of my shadow there, guys? You can put some shading on the side there. If you feel like you need to erase the line because you like that look a little bit better, you can do that. Or you can leave it like this. Because when we stop here, what I was going to assign my students, since we only have 3 shapes, I'm going to assign them to do this for 20 minutes as practice. It's a never-ending practice, meaning they're just going to repeat these shapes over and over for 20 minutes. And whenever time stops, how many they got done, it could be 1 side, it could be 2 sides, it could be 6 pages. It doesn't matter. But let me warn you, it needs to be quality versus quantity if you want to get better. My goal is to draw a better shape than this one. So when I come back here and I start to repeat the shapes over and over, and notice what I didn't talk about is the size of the shapes is about a 1/4 to 50-cent piece. You'll notice that my cube I draw a lot larger because I find it easier, because it is a hard shape to draw. And there's other ways of drawing cubes. Some of you are going, well, I know a different way. And that's okay. I would like you to practice this way. There's a reason for it, but you can always use your other ways in the future. if there's any advice I give, is there's more than one way things can be done in art. I would like to believe all art teachers accept that, but sometimes they don't. I know. I've witnessed that. I'm going to drop this in time lapse, and I'm going to do 20 minutes of practice.